Join me, Lisa Spicer, Sunday night at 11 p.m. for the Delmarva Report.
Fathers fighting for child custody at 11.
Some much-needed rain, details at 11.
Good evening, I'm Mark Hubbard, and this is Newsbreak. Maryland Delegate Samuel Q. Johnson says the state must spend more money to save the oyster industry. Johnson met with state officials in Annapolis today to talk about ways to prevent the further spread of the deadly disease MSX. Politicians and educators gathered in Annapolis tonight. The question: who should pay for the construction of new schools, the state or the counties? And America is celebrating the 200th anniversary of the Constitution. We'll have more on these and other stories tonight at 11 on the Delmarva Report.
WBOC-TV 16, Salisbury, Dover. From WBOC-TV, this is the 11 o'clock edition of the Delmarva Report, the #1 television newscast on Delmarva, with Mark Hubbard, meteorologist Dennis Phillips Weather, and George Evenko with sports.
Milford residents think they're getting a raw deal in the proposed Kent County Future Land Use Plan. Good evening and welcome to the Delmarva Report.
WBOC-TV all-night beach party. Coming soon this summer on WBOC. Yeah!
I hope you're happy.
The biggest sporting event on Delmarva. All the top names in NASCAR racing. The hottest action. The Delaware 500. Join George Evenko and Bruce Vail for a WBOC sports special, the Delaware 500, Saturday and Sunday after the 11 p.m. edition of the Delmarva Report.
I don't know the actual inspiration, but I remember in 3rd grade that my friend Larry Morley and I wanted to become weathermen, and we started to keep a wall chart. And I decided that that's what I wanted to do, so I took the courses in high school to get me into college, and I got my degree in meteorology.
Chief Meteorologist Bob Burnett-Curie on the 6, 7, and 11 o'clock Delmarva Reports. WBOC-TV 16, Delmarva's news leader.
Maryland lawmakers join the fight against Pfiesteria. The story tonight. The Dow bounces back big time. The story tonight.
Dover Downs adds another NASCAR race to its schedule. We'll have all the details tonight.
Welcome home.
Fire destroys a local home. Details tonight. Some toys can hurt your child. We'll tell you about some of them tonight.
The Stewart tonight on CBS.
The votes are mounting against President Clinton. We'll have the latest tonight.
Coming up Friday on Delmarva this morning, we'll have the latest on the U.S. airstrikes in Iraq. Thomas Capano continues his testimony in Wilmington, and we'll have your first look at the weekend forecast. Join us Friday morning at 5:30.
This week on Learning Matters.
How can typing on a computer help kids learn to write? It's happening in this classroom. That's Learning Matters, Tuesday at 7 on the Delmarva Report.
A tragedy so close to the holidays as fire kills a local man. We'll have the story tonight.
The milder air will be ending soon. I'll tell you when, tonight at 11.
WBOC-TV 16, Salisbury, Dover.
By morning's first light, I see mallards in free flight, just like they've always been for years.
They've been there because we've been there. Ducks Unlimited, serving wetlands for more than 50 years.
This is a Delmarva Report news break.
Hello everyone, I'm Jim Courtney. Coming up tonight on the Delmarva Report at 11,
Police say the violence didn't end when Kip Kinkle was arrested. Find out what the Oregon teen is accused of doing to a police officer. The community comes together to say goodbye to a local woman allegedly shot dead by a Delaware teen. Plus, meet a local man who has a very personal stake in an election halfway around the world. In sports, Cape Henlopen High School plays the finals of the State High School Lacrosse Championship. Craig Smith will have the highlights. And Jane Jordan has the latest on our holiday weekend forecast. Join us for news, weather, and sports tonight at 11.
This is a Delmarva Report news break.
Hello everyone, I'm Jim Courtney. Coming up tonight at 11, some scary moments at a local store as a gunman confronts a clerk and demands money. We'll have the details. One day after the House impeaches President Clinton, there's talk that a deal might be cut in the U.S. Senate. We'll have local reaction. Plus, Lisa Spicer introduces us to one of Santa's little helpers right here on Delmarva. He's this week's next-door neighbor, and you'll meet him tonight. Meteorologist Jane Jordan has a chilly look at the forecast, plus the latest on the chances of a white Christmas. And on Sports Wrap, Craig Smith has all the highlights from Week 16 of the NFL. Join us for news, weather, and sports tonight at 11.
WBOC-TV 16, Salisbury, Dover. This week on Learning Matters.
How can typing on a computer help kids learn to write? It's happening in this classroom. That's Learning Matters, Tuesday at 7 on the Delmarva Report.
Coming up Friday on Delmarva this morning, we'll have the latest on the U.S. airstrikes in Iraq. Thomas Capano continues his testimony in Wilmington, and we'll have your first look at the weekend forecast. Join us Friday morning at 5:30.
What's different about the Delmarva Report at 7? The cover story.
Some good news. Infant mortality rates in Delaware and Maryland are going down. The rushing waters are, of course, flooding local roads, and high winds are downing power lines, and behind it all, road crews are cleaning it all up. Wildlife and their habitats were literally blown away.
The cover story, only on the Delmarva Report at 7. WBOC-TV 16, Delmarva's news leader. WBOC-TV 16, Salisbury, Dover. What's different about the Delmarva Report at 7? Talkback.
An overwhelming number of you who called the TV16 Talkback line say the government has no right to tell you what to do with your land.
Too many governmental rules.
Well, this case certainly generated a lot of calls, and we got this poignant email from Gina Valong. Thank you for your comments, Delmarva.
Talkback, only on the Delmarva Report at 7. WBOC-TV 16, Delmarva's news leader.
Covering sports on Delmarva, we're able to see great stories unfold. We show you athletes working hard to reach a common goal, and we're there to bring you the payoff. But sports is about more than just winning and losing. It's about the driver behind the wheel, the face behind the mask, the scholar behind the athlete. WBOC believes in local sports and the people that make it happen, and that's what we present to you. When it's a WBOC sports story, you'll know.
The verdict in the Andrea Yates murder trial tonight.
A local softball team tries to stay perfect for the season. Their story at 11.
Empty nets.
Now, WBOC News at 11, Delmarva's news leader.
Coming up tonight on WBOC News at 11, Ocean City Police say they were one big step ahead of a Worcester County thief, how they caught this man red-handed. Plus, just how far would you go to look younger? They're being called vampire facelifts, and patients say they work and will save you money.
The sun really will come out tomorrow, but you're going to still need the coat. I'll tell you how the weekend is looking tonight.
For news anytime, get it now on WBOC.com.
You want to prevent those wrinkles, right?
Yeah.
Here we go.
An age-defying meal.
Beauty never tasted so good, ladies.
And makeover.
I honestly am speechless. You are so beautiful.
Next, Rachel.
Wednesday at 3 on WBOC.
How a conversation between friends lands one man behind bars. That story coming up tonight on the WBOC News at 11.
Interact with WBOC on Facebook. Letterman, late nights on WBOC.